Hello, 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 everyone. Happy afternoon before Thanksgiving. We have some dedicated people here uh, tuning in for both not only the Tesla but the market overview. So, thank you so much. By the way, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, ringing the bell, and clicking the like button. Again, especially ringing the bell with all notifications so you do get notified of when we are going live. Hello, howdy, Bill. Let's see. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to everyone who celebrates it. And if you don't or aren't in this country, then have a nice market day off tomorrow. Remember, shortened trading session on Friday. Markets close early, 1 p.m. Eastern. Hello, DanJet96. Sunny Santa Cruz, but you're a little warmer than us. I used to live in just outside San Luis Obispo, California, on 86 acres out there. So, a little blast from the past. Hi, Dave. Glad you could join us. Jake asked a quick question. How often do double outs confirm but never trigger? I don't have those exact stats in front of me, but it was enough that we require the close to actually trigger it because there were many, it lowered the percentages of them working by, like, if I remember, 15 or 18%. So that's why you wait for the close. If you want to front run it when they confirm, you have to be really nimble. And if it confirms but does not trigger, you have to get out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you could join us. I really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, if anybody has not joined the Discord server, it's a really cheap fee. Links in the discussion below, but we have people contributing, putting out their thoughts, even updating levels and pointing stuff out. Some people are getting the concepts down really well. Real quick, before we get into the Tesla analysis, this is from Gary Black. So I liked this analysis looking at the share because we had another Form 4 drop last night. And so this is the first chance I've had to update a video with it. But this is I completely agree with the math here. Again, I don't see more discretionary selling based off Form 4s, and you have to file those. It's all based off his plan, the 10B5-1 plan, which was put into place in September and can only be canceled, cannot be modified. I pretty much agree based off what we're seeing so far with this schedule that it's looking like. Selling's on Monday and Tuesdays. Yeah, it could always be mixed up. The plan could have changed, but this looks very consistent to me. So I would just keep this in mind with Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm going to be very aware of selling pressure, especially through the beginning. And some of this might be broken up into smaller chunks towards the end of the month, but still Mondays and Tuesdays are going to be key. And at this point, roughly estimating if he's going to sell that 17 million. He's about 54% done, so plenty of selling pressure left, and we have seen some pretty substantial market reactions. So keep that in mind, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays. Today, let's take a look at today. Let me put up my little Tesla logo. I'm probably covering my face on mobile devices, but by the way, we had this gap down. And I posted in the thing that if we broke, my key supports were 1090 and then 1080. We opened just above 1080, did not hold. I was watching for the 1060, the prior lows to 1063, just dipping slightly below that. So that is a very key line in the sand. And by the way, this gap down, we stopped watching the double targets. It was just then the harmonics. So those were removed because that's technically a triple bottom on the gap, but I was watching immediately. Here's what we teach. Put your harmonics on there and start watching. So again, the first very key area is the 50 to 62 and a half. Coming up here with this was a strong momentum buying bar for me. And so I was just watching the 62 and a half. We got the key close above it, then his target, the gap fill. easily got the gap fill with the momentum bars. And then we had, which was back above my bullish line in the sand. And you see here holding the 5-minute rotation zone, we had 11:21.04 up here. We did have a potential double that was never triggered. I put that on the Discord server, but we paused out at this 11:21.04, getting to 11:21.83, the nice first harmonic. Then coming up, I had 11:27.49. We got to 11:27.69, pausing there. Yeah, these really, if you learn one thing from this channel, really learn to do harmonics. They really help you identify levels. And I had this significant level of 11:32.61 up there. And I said that was my next time. I had that in a video even yesterday. And what was the high? 11:32.63. Sorry, I was off by a couple cents. I did have the next little batch of harmonics that I never updated at end of day, but they technically go to here now. So just trying to keep things, with what I put in Discord and what I have to preserve for the video content. But that's roughly the way to play it out. My line in the sand now, bumping it up just a hair. I'm going to stay in bullish mode above about 11. We can go to 11:12 area, 11:80, somewhere in here. That's going to stay in bullish mode. Remember Friday, again, that shortened session. Let's take a look at the options real quick. I'm going to disappear because I don't have a camera on this other screen I'm facing. The dilemma of having so many screens. But we had 51,000 of the 1100s go off. Nice with this 1120, 61,000, which helped during the day to pinpoint with, especially with that harmonic level, 1121. Then we had, the 47,000 of the 30s going off. And we topped out at 32.63. 73,000 of the 1150s and 7,000 open interest for Friday. Remember, no trading tomorrow. What I was really interested in is 60,000 went off of the 1200s with 19,000 open interest. I don't think that's going to fare so well for some of that, because let's take a look at that in the bigger picture. In order to, I have a strongly bullish bias going into thin volumes on Friday. We are normal in the broad market, have an upward bias. And so I am going into Friday bullish. We'll take a look at both cases, though, because we always have to prepare both sides. But I don't see it getting up to that 1200 level. I could easily see it overtaking if we had a very strong day. Again, it's shortened session, so it's really got to get its move on in the morning. But I could theoretically, since it is Tesla, see it hitting those 1150 levels. So we will keep an eye on that. First thing is I'm still going to be watching, since we closed back down at 11:15 and post we're at 11:20. 11:32 is key. Above 11:32, let me just see if we can fine tune these levels at all in here. 11:32, I'm bumping up. All right, this is really nice. So this is really nice. This is where harmonics also help you. Let me switch to a different camera again. Harmonics also help me. We have 1150, nice key number. We have 1150, 29, 29 harmonic. So above 1132.61, I'm watching 1141.46. Then we're keying off the 1150s. And you have that with the options. That's going to be a real strong magnet. Above there, if you did get above there, I'm going to back to around, let's see here. I got to see where there's some significance. That is sort of tougher in here. Let me see. Let's just take a look around. I'm at 1170. Yeah, 1170 is looking good for the next key level. So if you kept going above 1150, you can watch right around 1163, the prior double target. Remember, this double is still in play. And then I'd watch 1170, and then I'm at around 1188 to 1193, but I'm not expecting that on Friday. You'd have to have a rip your face off rally day. And even if you go back and look at some of Tesla's biggest days, there, we're sitting here. Let's just go today's close, 1116. You'd have to add what, 84 points, assuming there's no gap, but 84 points from the close. I guess it could happen. Like from this day, we closed at 1114 and we got the high of 1208. So nearly 100 points, but that was in normal trading hours and it's a reduced session. But we'll have to reevaluate and we can always update the harmonics. Now, if there's tons of momentum bars and you get a huge options explosion, I'd still be, my major target is going to be the 1150. Let's go to bearish mode though. We always got to go both sides. Again, if we start breaking below about this 111, 112 area, don't treat this as an exact brick wall. It's a little area. You have to use a little discretion around there. Could it get to 111 and then turn back up? Yeah. Could it pause at 112? Yeah. This is roughly where I'm in bullish mode. Below there, this is where, let's just see. We'll put up some of these retracements. Below there, I'm just seeing what jives here. I'm roughly at, what was that level from? Hold on. Okay, that was from the double. Sorry, I just wanted to double check that. My support, seeing if there's anything good here. No, I'm still at 1100s. I'm at 1100s. If we start dropping below about 1112, you can watch for minor about 1105 to 1106. I'd watch for minor support there. Major would be 1100. Line in the sand though is this 1088.50 to 1090. If you get a close below 1088.50, I'm shifting back short-term bearish mode. And then I'm going to target these most recent lows. And if we go tackle those most recent lows, I'm expecting them to get taken out. They've already been softened twice. So keep that in mind. If you're back down to 1163, I'm expecting them to get taken out. Let's see. And I already updated those. So below 1162, 1062, 1044.50, and 1027 to about 1022. Not necessarily expecting those on Friday, but if we did get some selling pressure coming in, that's something to keep in mind with thin markets. I don't think Elon's plan would have, again, I didn't see selling pressure really today except right off the open, but that was absorbed super quick. So we'll find out if there's a form 4 by Friday, but I doubt that would be put out with the Wednesday before. I doubt people who know what they're doing, who are going to manage these share sales and put the plan into place. You're not going to sell in the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and the Friday after Thanksgiving. That would be literally just destroy the stock if you dumped any size, because it's already thinner today. If we looked at the volume, it's down from the last couple days significantly. So, and Friday's going to be a lot lower. So that's what I am looking at for Friday. Again, I'm coming in with the upward bias, especially if the market's gravitating up, generally does, but anything can shift. And so that's my key line in the sand. If we start breaking below 1100 again, I get concerned. And then you get below this 62.5 on this run up, because we've essentially, and I'm not treating this as a double bottom. Right now, I'm using the other targets. Let's just see where those are, because I didn't like the hitch on the 15-minute. You could treat it as a double almost on the 1 hour. I did not. I posted in the chat room. I did not like it on the 15-minute. I don't like this. These have tested out slightly lower, where you have the peak and the base on this right-hand side being one candle in the same, because you can't use this as a peak because that peak blew it. But let's just see where that puts us for curiosity. This is more just an exercise in curiosity than anything else. So that puts us roughly 1062. So 1148.50. And if you went to this, I bet you it's 1150. Yeah, right there, 1149 to 1150. So again, I'm not going to be trading that, but that just reinforces that 1150 area to the upside. Any questions? Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jake, and everyone else. Yeah, there's that article on it. Tesla apparently dominates the derivative market to 250 billion traded daily, more than the rest of the S&P combined. Yeah, that was in the Financial Times this week. That was a great article. That was a fantastic article. Just about markets in general and the options market and how many times now these, especially weeklies, the tail can wag the dog. And we've seen that repeatedly. That's why we focus on options and the gamma, especially with this stock, because it can drive this stock both up and down. As you see, we talked about yesterday, when the gamma gets unwound, it can lead to even more selling pressure due to the market makers having unhedging their position because the deltas are now dropping. So you have to keep that in mind, both to the upside and to the downside. I'm not seeing anything else. Hope everyone has a great week. Know where your stops are. Know your time frames. Know what you're watching for, and don't overtrade. If there's nothing going out there, then do not overtrade, especially in thinner markets. You're better just to take the day off, or if you have longer term positions, you can always manage your stops, especially going into the end of the day. But don't trade when there's nothing there. Where's your fib retracement? Where is your fib retracement anchored way to the left? The old fib yellow lines. The old fib yellow lines. We'll get to that. And thank you so much, Sterling. Thanks. Sterling posts stuff in the Discord. He's really getting the stuff down, applying stuff. He's up there posting charts. He's a great contribution in Discord, and you know, it's super cheap. It's $10 one time. I just want place again. Why we have that is for people to go learn. Even if I'm not in there at every moment of every day, I do answer questions. I want people to learn and share and really grow as with true technical analysis, not all this hype stuff, not all this just buy more if it dips, just buy more. Don't use levels, just so. So let's see, my yellow lines are from the all-time highs, and they are anchored to the lows right back here at in May. What was the lowest? I don't remember the exact date. 550. I think it was. Hold on. Let me just see here. It was May 19th. That was this key low that started this up move. So it goes from this swing low that started the up move at the bottom of the channel lines to the high at November 4th. You see, Sterling, Dave loves your charts too. Glad everybody is in there. Again, if you just want to learn technical analysis, and it's not like I have all the answers, I'm just teaching what I found works for me and has helped a lot of people. And then you can apply other things you've learned elsewhere. But you make sure what you've learned really holds up instead of not just flash in the pan stuff. Okay? You are welcome, and there you go, Dave. And everybody, please, again, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will do an earlier live stream on Friday. All right, probably 30 minutes after the close for Tesla. So if you want to tune in, if you don't worry about it. You can catch it on the replay over the weekend, but we will do the end of the week wrap up. I'm not going to leave people hanging, and it's just going to be earlier in the afternoon. It's because it closes at 1 Eastern, so probably about 1:30 Eastern, I'm going to do the live stream, and you can always watch it over the weekend. And on Sunday, we will have the market overview. On Sunday afternoon, I will post something in the community tab on the YouTube channel that says the exact time. It'll probably be around 3 Central. And that's going to prepare us for going into next week. All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy your turkey, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye for now.